You look inside. Now don't be spiritual. We're not being spiritual, okay? It's very important that you and I, that we here, not play spiritual to do this. We can't look inside if we're playing spiritual. We're very simple. Like we are 5 years old in a sandbox. That kind of simplicity. You know?
Yes, yes.
Like we just met. Hey. And we don't even know what looking inside means, right? We don't know all that spiritual mumbo-jumbo mystical crap that we're going to look inside and, you know?
Yes.
We're just pushing, I don't know, I'm pushing my Tonka truck and I'm not sure what you'd be doing, but, you know, pouring sand over my head or something. And we just start having this conversation, right?
Yes.
And geez, it occurred to me while I'm just playing around, and I looked and said, what am I? It just occurred to me. Have you ever noticed? Have you ever asked yourself the question, what are you? What happens when you look inside? I look inside and you look inside. Let's look inside together since we're sitting in the sandbox together. Right?
Yes.
And we probably have the similar assumptions, right? I'm going to look inside, look for myself, look for the real, true version of me, what I really, really, really am. And so I'll look inside. So I'll do it just like you do it. I look inside. I don't find it.
Yes.
Do you?
No.
Have you ever found it?
No, that's why suddenly the ego says, what's the problem?
Okay, there we go. So here we are, okay?
Yeah, yes.
So we look inside to find out who and what I really am, right? And you look inside and there's nothing there.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
There's always been nothing there.
Yes.
At the very first time you looked inside, there was nothing there.
Absolutely.
And the thousandth time, there's nothing there, unless you create something.
Right.
But even if you create it, you can still look, is that what I really am? Of course not. What am I? There's nothing there. Nothing, 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 nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Well, who's noticing that there's nothing there? So you look at that. If you stay simple, it's simple. There's still nothing there. What notices that? I don't know, because there's nothing there to notice it. You follow me?
Yes.
It's very simple, isn't it?
It is.
We get so complex that we lose this. There's actually nothing there. So what is it that notices there's nothing there? Well, apparently it's the nothing that's there that notices that there's nothing there.
Yes.
So apparently this nothing is not so much nothing, right? It actually is a conscious nothing. Obviously, because here it is looking at itself. It's not a self, is it?
No.
It's not a better version of me or you. It's not even an enlightened version of me or you, if the truth's told.
Right.
It's just nothing. No thing. Awake, conscious, emptiness. You want to know what you are? There you go. That's what you got to deal with. You want to know what enlightenment's all about? It's right there. It's not hidden. It's the first thing. That's the amazing thing. It's the first thing. It's the first thing. You look. Why do we all go the first time when someone says, "What are you really?" We all go, "I don't know." Why do we say that? Because we look inside and we don't find anything, right?
Right.
And we think that can't be right. So I'll keep looking. Somebody told me there's a true self in there. And I must have made a mistake, so I'm just going to keep looking.
Right.
But after you've looked for a while, it starts to dawn on you, wait a minute, there's nothing there. That's what I have to deal with.
Right. But all this baggage from years and years that you've been told that
yes,
you have to do ABC to get to awakening.
Yes. It's crap.
Yes, it is, but it feels real. It sits there. Of
course it feels real. But that's why we're doing the investigation. So that you can see for yourself what's real and what's not. For yourself. That's the amazing thing about all this. You're going to find out that not only were you wrong about this, like I found that I was wrong about all this and about everything I thought I was, but most of the great authorities are also wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm finding now.
Right?
Yes.
There's not all of them are wrong, but many more than we ever dreamed. And it's shocking. But you know, it's not really that different. A lot of our great politicians are full of shit too. But they're really convinced they're not.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yes, it is liberating.
That's the shocking thing. We have all these authority figures, and that's why I always say, don't take me on as another authority figure. Look for yourself. Find out for yourself.
Yes.
That's the secret. Don't take it on somebody else's word. It's never going to be good enough, is it?
No.
But here we are. This is something that I would suggest is universal. Everybody, when they look inside under their thoughts and ideas and their beliefs and their da-da-da-da, all the nonsense, and they look inside to what or who it is that's looking, they don't find anything. They don't find anybody. And their mind doesn't know what to do with that. I say, since that's what everybody finds, everybody, maybe it's worth paying attention to, huh?
Yes.
Maybe that's worth paying. Maybe nothing is worth paying attention to. It may end up not to be just the nothing that we create when we think about nothing.
So that would remove this emotional strain
Sure.
that feeds this spiritual.
That is the biggest, it's not the only, but it's certainly the biggest step to take. Is that when that realization and the sort of the aha that comes through your whole being, your body, it tends to come just by bringing attention back there. Oh, there's nothing. I can't find I can't find me. What can I find? There's nothing there. What's it like? You see, then the exploration of nothing shows up, right?
Right.
How big is it? How old is it? Is it a man or is it a woman? Nothing. You see what I mean?
Yes.
Oh, apparently not. What belief does this nothing have? It's very quiet, isn't it? Are you a Buddhist? Nothing? Nothing. Christian? Nothing. Hindu? Nothing. Jew? Nothing. Right?
Yes.
Are you an Advaitic? Nothing. Apparently it's not playing that game, is it?
No.
No. So you can just, asking questions, you kind of brings you into an exploration of that which we call nothing.
Right, and don't have any expectations.
The expectations kill it, because you will create your expectation.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that Christians have visions of Christ?
Just
Well,
create
they
it.
expect to.
Yeah.
Right. Why is it if you chant Krishna 18 hours a day, one day you wake up and you have a little Krishna guy dancing?
Yes.
Because you conditioned yourself to have that vision. And so it goes, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Over, on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So, yes, this is about unconditioning ourselves. Unconditioning, the unconditioned, the unconditioned. You see how it connects? The unconditioned? Emptiness isn't conditioned, is it?
No.
The unborn? Is the emptiness born or see what I mean?
It is nothing.
Right. The formless? Pretty formless. You see, things start to connect when you start to, all these sort of weird words, they start to connect. They're all pointing in the same direction.